Noah said, you said 30 ads minimum. That's $100 for all 30 ads. So 330 per day. Good question, Noah, but that's not the way that it works per se. So when I say 30 ads minimum, at any given time, you'll have between like 5 and 15 ads running. And so like, and we'll go through this. Like the way when I say ads, when you log into Facebook ads, you'll see campaigns, ad sets, ads. You're really probably only going to be running one campaign. That campaign is where you basically set like the goal. So the campaign goal is going to be leads, conversions, opt-ins, right? So you set that at the campaign level. Ad set level is where you set targeting. So you might have a couple of different targeting options. You might do one that's targeting like people who have lawyers in their jobs titles. You might have another ad set that's going after open targeting, right? So let's say you have two ad sets. Those ad sets then are where then you go to ads. That's where you have the actual ads. So like the image, the video, and the copy, right? Those ad sets are basically a carbon copy of themselves. So let's say you have 10 ads running per ad set. You basically set up one ad set targeting lawyers, you make a copy of it, you change the targeting, and all the ads come over with it, right? So you might have between 5 and 15 ads running per time, but the budget is spent at the campaign level, not the ad level. What that means is that Facebook is going to make the determination for how much is spent per ad. And it does that because Facebook is very intelligent. So it will know based on the ads you give it, what's going to work. It's crazy. I don't know how exactly it works, but Facebook knows that by the time like you hit publish and it understands the ads, it basically knows which ads are going to drive the most results. So it will serve those ones the most. So basically what we're doing, we're feeding a lot of creative to let Facebook determine what the best ads are, right? So it's not at the per ad level, it's at the campaign level, which is where budgets are controlled, if that makes sense. Facebook ads right now are so easy in terms of being able to learn them yourselves or hire a media buyer to help you out. We're going to cover all that stuff. I'm going to spoon feed you this information and we are going to be with you every step of the way to make sure that you understand how to do this. So I'm going to help all of you learn how to do this hands-on because I believe that you can do it. I've been hesitant to teach this before in the past because with meta ads, there have been so many moving pieces between like getting ads and getting on camera and video and setting up the ads and conversions and tracking and targeting. When I tell you that Facebook was like, let's take a deep breath and just relax. And when I tell you that like, we don't even put targeting into our ads anymore, we don't put targeting into our ads anymore. You don't need to run remarketing ads. You don't need website traffic. None of that stuff works. What works is really good ad creative to a really good video VSL and you're going to get leads. I can even show you. I just the past 2 days, we've had like 5 leads come in. I just got off of a call right now. I was a little bit late with a prospect. They're a 40 attorney employment law office in California. They signed with us sight unseen after a 27-minute call for $5,000 a month retainer with upside to scale up to unlimited because we do percentage of ad spend. Like that's how much better this is. So I'm excited. I think I've rambled on enough. Hopefully I got all of you excited enough. So let's go ahead and get into it. I think it's very important that you learn how to do all this stuff because it's going to help you to hire people. You know, I hear this a lot. They're like, how do I hire a media buyer? And it's like, well, if you've never done it before, it's really hard because you're not going to know how to interview them. You're not going to know what to look for. So you can do it all yourself. The power of AI, guys, is so real. I encourage you to try this yourself first in terms of building the ads, in terms of setting up the ads. But you know, operating at scale too. Like we have a video editor, he's around $100 per video. We have a graphic designer, about $40 per image, and a media buyer that we pay $1,000 a month. That's kind of our cost again, but like we don't have to have all this. You don't have to have all this because the tools these days have come such a long way, especially like ChatGPT, right? So the stack that we run, Go High Level is kind of like the only must here because that, you know, you can use ClickFunnels, you can use other platforms too. I just recommend High Level because you can do everything inside of it. ClickFunnels is really falling apart. For video editing, you can use a platform called Capling. That's what we use. You can use, what's the other one all the kids using, like CapCut or something. I don't know. You can use whatever video editing software you need. And then for graphics, guys, like man, ChatGPT has gotten really good. Really, really good at creating like pretty good image ads that you can use. You don't need a designer. So again, like you don't have to invest too much in terms of people. This is the tools. And then ad spend, you know, you can at a minimum. I know most of us think in terms of like cost per month, right? Like how much do I need to spend per month? I like to think about it in terms of cost per day. And that's because the fact that like you're going to be adjusting these so much on a daily basis, it's better to look at it on a daily basis. So I recommend $100 a day which comes to about $3,000 per month, but like a bare minimum $50 per day. So that also gives you a little bit more control too. Like you're not working with an agency that's going to like spend a 3,000 a month. Like you have a day-to-day control over your ads. So if you're spending $50 a day, every day you can wake up and say, how are they doing? What am I getting from it? What do I need to adjust? Can I scale up or scale down? Can I cut them off completely? Right. It's kind of the beauty of Facebook. Like I internally kind of call this like our faucet funnel, because I know that like if things get tight, I can cut off all of our ads. And like our ads were off up until about 4 weeks ago for like 3 months. You know, we had enough of a baseline of floor to bring in leads while I was kind of rebuilding this offer this for Facebook ads. We weren't running any ads. And then I turned the ads on, and now, you know, I can kind of show you our sales funnel here. These are our leads. So going back to May 8th, these are all MVA and Val leads. These are all coming from that funnel I just showed you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 leads since Thursday, right? That's not bad, right? And when you look at these websites too, this is one I just talked to. This is the 40-person law firm. This one was garbage. I canceled this one. This is a really good lead. This is a really good lead. So like really good leads that are coming in off of this.
Hey, Ryan here. Hope you liked that video. If you want more, check out these 2 videos right here on the screen.